You get lost in your imperfections. You get lost in the things you want. But if you slow down for just 1 second, you might feel way better than you thought. And if you took a second to breathe, took a minute to cry, well, maybe you would see that all this time I've been right here. Baby, I know it. Life can get hard, keep going. I just wanna be the one you need right now. Baby, would you turn and look at me right now? Me right now. What's going on? You can tell me everything that's going wrong. Only say the word will disappear somehow. All we gotta do is be right here, right now. Right now. Maybe we could go and find a view if we need some entertainment. But we don't have to hurry, cause our conversation's always entertaining. And if you just want me to listen, I can do that too. Because all that I can do for you, I'll do. Oh yeah, baby, I know it. Life can get hard, keep going. I just wanna be the one you need right now. Baby, would you turn and look at me right now? Me right now. What's going on? You can tell me everything that's going wrong. Only say the word will disappear somehow. All we gotta do is be right here, right now. Right now. Baby, I know it. Life can get hard, keep going. I just wanna be the one you need right now. Baby, would you turn and look at me right now? Me right now. What's going on? You can tell me everything that's going wrong. Only say the word will disappear somehow. All we gotta do is be right here, right now. Right now.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to sTEaD Talks, the live stream where we talk about all things homesteading, off-grid living, and carry eating on screen.
Yeah.
And so we just got done with another live stream that we were doing on the Clock app, and so we haven't eaten yet. So we're going to do a little snacking smorgasbord, cheese and meat. Yeah, Merlin's like, he's going to be in the bottom corner of the screen all night. I'm sure of it. So anyhow, if that is a live stream that sounds better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, then you found the right place.
Welcome.
Welcome. We've got Lark's Homesteadish in the house.
What's up, Larks?
I don't know why I clicked so fast. I didn't want to give her the opportunity to tell me I told you so. We got Almost Homesteading in the house. Hello. We got, let's see. Hey, stuff in my face so I can be free to type witty comments.
Me too.
Doris is back. I want to hear all about your show, Doris, and how that went. And it's Wednesday. Gardening Warrior Q knows where to be Wednesday evenings.
Gardening Warrior Q, what's up?
Yeah. And Laura, hello. How you doing?
Hey, Laura.
First time here, I think. It's great to have you. Welcome, and thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk.
Welcome. Hey, Gerald, what is up?
Gerald Hecker.
Wow.
This is Gerald from back in the day. He was the person who inspired the what was it? The Valhalla kitchen battle axe.
Oh.
The tool that we made that made you capable of making your onions cry. So what's up, Gerald? And Lila.
Welcome.
How's it going? Look at that. We got like most of the crew here already. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Carrie, do you have a mouthful of food right this second? Oh, you're chewing. Yep. So what's going on with you guys? What's happening with you all? Ooh.
You catch almost home.
We got
Oh my God.
yeah, I did.
Dude, no.
Hey, yeah, it's Merlin.
I'll take it.
Yeah, Merlin's got to go outside if he's going to be screaming like that,
He wants our meat and cheese, even though he just had dinner.
which he can't. Hello, Furs to Feathers Mini Farm. How's it going?
Hey.
Ooh, and that's interesting. Yes, I happened upon you. I've been wanting a homestead all my life, but can't afford to. Well, you know, I actually, I kind of specialize in helping people to acquire off-grid property with like very little money. When we started out, we had the wares from a yard sale. We made $300 at a yard sale, and that's what we put down on our property. So it can absolutely be done, I promise. And maybe we'll talk a little bit about that later today.
Yeah, buddy. Did you already pick that one up? I missed it. It's up there.
Ooh, almost homesteading found a list of ghost towns in West Virginia today. Just saying. So if you're new here, the last couple weeks we've been talking about a few things. One of them is all of the different recipes that we're going to make with the freeze dryer that I'm going to make out of loose junk that I have around my property. And we've been talking about buying a ghost town that we can turn into an off-grid, you know, like ghost town, basically. But we'll be the ghosts. Right? So
yeah, we've got, assigned doctors.
Yeah, almost homestead and doing the research.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk. Yeah, we'll get into it. Actually, I haven't put the link up on YouTube because we've been so busy with the clock app, like crazy busy. I can't even explain it right this second, but we'll get into it. I have a link to an ebook that you can download, and you can actually pay whatever you want for it, even if what you want to pay is nothing. And it actually walks you through the whole process of acquiring off-grid property with literally like nothing, or very close to it.
From a reputable site.
And by literally, I mean figuratively. But with very, very much next to almost nothing. So, Doris, okay, you got to stop eating so that you can talk for a minute and I can eat some.
Okay.
Doris, it was good. So Doris went to a show with all of her meals that she makes. They're like MREs, and they're absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. And spices.
And all these spices and all this good stuff. We don't make burgers now without the Longhorn spice.
Mm-hmm.
The Longhorn spice is amazing.
Yeah, Sweet Boston's awesome.
And the Sweet Boston is amazing too.
And the Lone Star.
And the Lone Star.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
Love Doris's stuff.
Don't get her started. But she went to a show with it, so it was good. Sales were down a little bit, but we made our goal. That's great. But it was different hearing people's view on what's going on in the world. Really eye opening. Yeah. I'm I'm getting a crash course in what people think is going on in the world. I actually made a video on the other app. I'm just going to refer to it as the other app because YouTube hates it when you say the clock app on YouTube, and the clock app hates it when you say YouTube on their app. So I just try to respect them. You know what I mean? And so anyway, it was about like the financial situation of the country currently, and why people are going to probably need to homestead pretty soon because things aren't looking so good. And you would be amazed at the number of people that are just like, everything's fine. Life is perfect. If it is that for you, then congratulations. But I don't know too many people that is the case for. So anyhow, would you like to pick up some of the comments here?
Sure. Yeah, Tammy. Tammy says, "Oh, you guys have a great channel, fun learning, all rolled up into one. Thanks for what you do." Oh, that's so sweet, Tammy.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much.
that.
Mhm.
Thanks, and I'm glad you enjoy it. Almost homesteading, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we acquired our property. Actually, maybe we should tell that story tonight because I think a lot of folks on YouTube have never heard that story from us.
That's right. Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, we will get to that. That sounds awesome. And the next one. You buy me a home, some homestead. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I very much love it. Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, so
awesome.
we'll if you ever have any questions or anything like that, just reach out to me. I sent out an email to everybody that's downloaded it so far. And if you have any questions, just download it. I'm actually going to put together a community, a Mighty Networks community. That's kind of like, it'll be like we will have our own little social media platform, right? So we can talk about the things that YouTube doesn't like you talking about, and the other app doesn't like you talking about, or processing animals, like all of these different things that you're going to want to know doing this lifestyle that you can't really do a good job of talking about on these bigger apps. So I'll send out an email that'll have a link to join it to everybody that's downloaded the book. So
yeah,
Laura would totally move to the ghost town. Yeah, I'm telling you, it would be pretty rad. It would be pretty rad.
Right?
Yep. It's that first exercise is the one that I really want people to focus on. So when you get into that, if you have any trouble, just let me know. Any recommendations on how to do better talk and YouTube videos for off-grid? So slow on YouTube, I can go live now on TikTok. Hey, that's awesome. So you hit the threshold. That's fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah, I do have some advice, and a lot of people probably don't like it. So on the clock app, what seems to work is taking a position that is widely accepted, but also has a pretty strong counter. There's like a whole group of folks that would counter that opinion. It seems like that would be the thing that is actually working over there. And we have all of our camera equipment, and we make really high quality videos and everything over here on YouTube. Those don't go anywhere on the other app. It's me talking on camera with some quick cuts. That's what's been working. So
followed by doing a live within
yeah, and then that's the other thing is once you do a video and it gets that initial push out for let it go for about an hour and then go live, and you'll see huge results.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah.
You want to pick that up?
My
hands are so clean.
Yeah, Laura. So I got this cool app And it's called, okay, buddy. It's called Picture This. And I got it and I've been using it on every plant on the property because you can just take a picture of it and it'll give you a bunch of information about it, what it's called and if it's edible and, you know, some other neat stuff. And for the ones that are edible, if the pictures that they have already associated to that plant type, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. And ones that I'm like not sure of if they're the same as, you know, that they picked up the same and says they're edible, I'll do a little extra research, you know, just to kind of dot my I's, cross my T's, make sure that I'm eating a actual edible plant. But we found so many things on our property that we had no idea were edible that have been growing here. I mean,
and that are delicious.
They are. Yeah. We've got like miner's lettuce and tansy mustard seed.
I just cleaned my hand.
You trying to eat my food, boy? That's good on you for washing your hands.
Yes. They are so clean.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah. So, I, you know, if that helps, awesome.
Yeah. Gerald Hecker. Yeah, I wrote a it's more of like a workbook. It has a step-by-step guide. There's theory and then there's like a practical exercise that you do to move you through that particular section. And I've gotten some really good feedback from people. And I'm starting to see over on the Clock app people tag me in videos where they're talking about how they used it and bought a piece of property. It took them 48 hours. One guy was like, it was about $600, and my payment is under $200 a month, and he has a 400 FICO score. So, I mean, in that situation, anybody can, you know, if he could do it, anybody could do it, right? So, yeah, it seems to be pretty effective. I'm very happy with people, and really, I just want to get the information out to people, and yeah. Which is
why you want to do it as a pay what you want.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
People who are strapped for cash, it's not like you're
like when, you know, like we were when we started out. Like, I don't think I would have been real into paying even $5 for something at that point, because that would have been something we could have turned into a meal, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I just love that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, almost homesteading. It's been a big week. I think I finished it on Thursday.
That's right.
No, Friday. Yeah, I finished it and uploaded it on Friday. So put together a website for it. I mean, it's been crazy.
Things have been moving like every day so fast. We were like, well, what's new this week?
Yeah. Like, man.
Yeah. I guess we would have done more of announcing sort of a thing.
Yeah, we'll still get to that, but there were so many nice comments that I always like just get into it.
Totally.
Oh, Lila, I'm sorry. It's been a tough week, sad week. Then tow truck was overzealous and totaled my truck. Oh my gosh. And ended the night with a tornado watch. Nice dinner and you guys. Oh. Well, we'll try and like keep it as light and happy and smiley as we can, but I totally understand. It's when it rains, it pours, and it usually happens in threes. So, you know, I totally get it. And I'm sorry that you're going through that.
Yeah.
Yep. Falling in love with foraging.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. I'm hoping that this year we had a really cold winter, or really long winter last year. So I'm hoping this year we get morels.
Mm-hmm. So yummy.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
Hey, Bethany. Welcome to our sTEaD Talk.
Hey.
That social media sounds awesome. I plan on downloading the book tomorrow. Payday. I know you said any price, even zero included, but I want to make sure you guys get something for all your hard work. Well, I really appreciate that. But, you know, also don't put yourself out. Like, just get the information, start working this little system that we got going. And the whole point is to get people into a condition where they don't have so many bills and things that are just constantly like weighing them down, so that they can kind of have some breathing room and enjoy life. And a lot of people have this misconception that this lifestyle has to be incredibly expensive. Now, there are things that you're going to need to buy. You're going to want some solar. You can do that really cheaply. In fact, that's what I should cover in that, is go over those old solar panels that we had.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Noted.
So anyway, then if they have whatever income they do have can go a lot longer, because it doesn't have to be super expensive. And hell, the whole 12 years we were here, we never had money. Like a financial windfall, like I never just walked into $10,000 and was like, I'm going to invest this in the property. Our entire homestead, we're probably into, with the cost of the land and everything that we have purchased, we're probably over 12 years, maybe $40,000, but that's over 12 years. Think about how much you pay in rent, right?
Yeah.
When we lived in the city, we paid $36,000 a year in rent. Like,
it makes my stomach
It does
hurt.
make my stomach
It's
hurt
like,
too.
oh, God.
It's either that or the cheese.
That is funny.
Oh,
Oh,
the other app is the Tiki Talkie, the clock app. They don't like you saying it. The other video app, where you're Susie. Doris.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the.
Oh, that's your credit score. FICA. FICA. No, currently the platform we used is in, they have properties in 20 states, in 58 counties, and I think they have like 309 properties that they're working with right now.
Yeah. In the U.S.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they're all only in the U.S.
And having zero credit is probably better than having a 400 FICO score, like, to be totally honest.
Nice. Ah.
Yeah, there's actually no credit check, Laura. I'd show you how to do it with no credit check. You'll enjoy it. Get to it, though. You already downloaded it. Get to it. Gardening Warrior Q is listening and lurking. That's called multitasking. I'd also just like to tell all of you guys, and I'm not going to get into this, but we were finally able to organize the storage shed. But that's all I'll say.
No opportunity.
If you're not looking for land, can we not join you on Mighty Networks? No, you can ask. Like anybody from the crew, you guys can all come in there, and actually, you guys all know a tremendous amount about certain things.
Yeah.
So it would be fantastic for you guys to contribute to it. Actually,
yeah, you guys would have a huge, your wealth of knowledge would be like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, you guys are totally welcome. Anybody will be able to join, but I'm going to put together a particular space that's specifically for helping people get through the workbook. Mm-hmm. Yeah. One good freeze kill all the dang bugs.
Oh, I'm so with you on
I saw bugs today that I'd never seen here before.
Oh, that one. Crazy looking wasp thing.
Well, there was that, but there was also like this little green. It looked like a ladybug, but it was green. It was weird.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Laura, just to kind of reassure you, we had no credit.
Yeah. And no money.
And no money.
Yeah,
we had a yard sale, and
we didn't have, IRAs we could pull from, or a house that we sold that we then were able to bank $350,000 or more.
Yeah.
We started with nothing.
Yeah, I think a lot of content creators in this arena make they make it very unattainable because they're starting out with a lot of resources. There's some that do a great job of showing like how to make a lot, out of a little. And that's what we're trying to do is we don't have much money, we work like 10, 15 hours a week on our money making part of our job. So it's like you can do it really cheaply and actually enjoy the parts of your life that nobody really even thinks exist anymore because they're stuck in a cubicle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And to that, I'll eat cheese. Blue Ox, sorry I was late. Where's the book?
Hey, hi.
How you doing? Welcome to our sTEaD Talk. We're looking for property now, but our area we have to be in is limited. Yeah. Do you happen to follow us, Blue Ox? Do you happen to follow us on the Clock app, the other video app, the Tiki Talkie? If you do, the link is in my bio there. I haven't added the link to my bio here on YouTube just yet because, it's been nonstop. So, if not, just let's see. How do you get?
Do you know what the link is? Because maybe you can bring it up.
Oh yeah, let me do this. I'll just paste it in the chat. Hold on just a second. Here, you talk to them while I do this. Keep everybody happy. Be smiley and bubbly and yourself.
That's funny. We make a really great combination because he's the talker. I'm really great at listening, which makes this odd. So go ahead and put the next one up. Oh, I'm with you. Yeah. I think what's been really interesting about sort of this experience of just sudden, like, I don't know what to call it, but just not the point of like the growth of our channel, but the interest in the subject has been amazing. So you are not alone in how you feel. Like 100% that I do know.
Yeah, that is for sure. Oh, it didn't actually show the entire link.
If you click it, does something happen?
Yeah, for some reason.
Did you guys see the rest of the link, or did it actually just cut it off? While you guys answer that, you want to bring up another?
Oh yeah, it does come up. If you click the link, it comes up, and there's like a little landing page, and you'll recognize my big old mug from the the video there. All right. Now that we got that out of the way.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Great.
Awesome. Okay, good.
Let's see where we at.
We were
Esther.
Hey, Esther.
Hey, Esther.
That's right, Casey.
Yeah, welcome to our sTEaD Talk.
That was good because we were just ending off the other one when you came in. So now.
Yeah. Let's see where we at.
Up more.
First to Feathers Mini Farm. I never thought I would love to forage. We have tons. Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, Juneberries, choke cherries, wild black cherry, not including all of the other stuff. Love it. That is fantastic.
Incredible. We get a lot of little gooseberries and
currant, and red currant.
Yeah. Yeah, just grow all over the place.
Yeah.
So cool. What's up?
Hey, Nunya, Texas on the back 20. You want to learn basically anything you want to know about prepping and how to store food and all kinds of other stuff, solar, water, all kinds of stuff. Check out Nunya, Texas on the back 20. He's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Yep. You can tell. Do I seem lighter? Is that what it is? Do I seem just a little bit lighter?
Last week it was no.
Oh, Laura. Oh my.
Dang.
Oh, that is terrible.
It's intense.
I'm very sorry about that. DM me on the clock app, and let's talk some more about that and see if we can't figure out something that can be done. Yeah. Oh, look at this. We got a 1.5 acre tract left for sale.
Nice.
That's good to know.
Sweet.
Lila, thank you. Could have been worse. Tomorrow is a new day, blah, blah. Safe, loved, and fed. I can just hear the cadence in your voice as you're saying this. Did I hear you say storage shed? That would be a funny addition to skit idea. I think. Yep. Yeah, it would. Sure would.
Yep. Only.
So, okay, I got this idea for a video. And I don't know, did I tell you guys about this? I don't think I told them about it last week. So I've got this idea for a video. One of the most common comments that I'm getting over on the other app in the video, and I'm talking hundreds of them, of this particular comment is, everything's fine, nothing's wrong. We live in the safest time in history, and everything's good. It's all good. Stop scaring people. You're fear mongering. It's like me, like I'm fear mongering. You guys know me. That's what I'm being accused of. So I thought of this video idea that I want to make. Cause we have this background in making promotional videos, and, I want to make a promo video for a fake product that we make called Everything's Fine Blinders, right? Which would be like a mask and a whole thing. And I could put it on, walk into a tree and, trip over something. We could have a blast with it, but make it like over the top infomercial style. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Have you ever heard?
Yeah.
It works.
Can you? What?
Oh, the link.
Oh, the link. Okay, great.
Well, you said it too, but I just.
Very good.
I
bet it good.
works.
Yeah, very good. Let's see. If I wanted to gift the book to someone else, will I still just go to the link? Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted to gift the book to somebody else, you would just download it and then you could email it to it. It's a small enough file. I made it printer friendly so people could print it out and actually use it as a workbook if they wanted to. So I didn't add a bunch of pictures or any of that junk that doesn't really do anything for people. So it's a fairly small file. You can download it and then you can just email it to anybody. Even if you just have a Gmail account, it'll go over Gmail.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't care if you send it to people. Like, I really don't. I just want people to do it, and get themselves in a position where they can have a little garden and grow some food and have some chickens and grow some food. And basically, I want to feed y'all. You know what I mean?
On your own land that is yours.
Mm-hmm. Esther's working, so she doesn't say much. No problem. Hopefully we can keep you, going in the direction you need to be going in.
Mm-hmm. When I watch lives, I'm like doing dishes, so I'm listening.
Yeah. Oh, you're very welcome, man.
Awesome.
You're a good dude. I am quite a bit more relaxed than I was last week. That was a major reason for that. But we also, I don't know if I told you guys this either. We crossed over the 100,000 followers mark on the clock app, which was amazing. And now we're at about 112,000. And so it's like, it just keeps growing. And I know I'm doing something right because my video that's at 2.4 million views right now keeps getting reported. So apparently, after you get to a certain amount of follows, when you appeal one of these strikes, like they check it immediately.
They're
like
on
5
it.
minutes after I appealed it, they had already been like, yeah, that was, sorry about that. Because I've appealed stuff in the past and they say it could take up to 7 days, and they get back to you 2 minutes before 7 full days. But yeah, it's pretty interesting.
On it. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Sand beavers.
Yeah. You can keep the beavers.
We made a really good deal.
They would be unhappy here, let me just tell you. But the berries and everything, we can do some clippings. Some above the node clippings, and we can mail them back and forth. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, and it's weird because we get currants and gooseberries, which you usually don't see together. But actually, I've found some pretty awesome people over there too.
Yeah.
There's definitely some like, I'm here to have fun sort of a viewpoint. So, sometimes I'll talk about something like a crashing economy or something like that, and why you ought to be able to have a garden so you can feed yourself when that happens. And they, some of them were just like, that's too much. Report. Strong language, or whatever. Today it got muted, right? and it's already been taken down like 2 or 3 times. And then today it got muted. So I appealed it and they fixed it immediately.
Yeah. And we're on the clock app, so it's definitely not all bad.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in our lives too. They're very cool.
Very cool. We have
cool.
some very cool people in our lives over there.
Yeah. You guys are very cool.
You got some Fructal pills. Did you see that video of ours, Nenya? It was that was like the second to last video we made before we left the city. Mm-hmm. And you could tell where we were in our journey of life at that time.
With a little more chunk.
Yeah, there are some blind folks. That's why I think making that video would be, because at our heart we just want to make people laugh, but we found a place to teach people how to do something where they can have a life where they can laugh. You know what I mean? And so we're like undercutting the actual purpose, because when people are all stressed out, you can't make them laugh. So we're going to try and get them unstressed out. Yeah. Oh, almost homesteading. I'll be back. Tow truck is here to pick up my van. Hope everything's okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry. I was laughing at another comment.
Oh.
I hope it all goes well.
Yeah. Oh my God. Everything's fine, blinders. Love it. I'm not sure how people are putting on that BS, but open your eyes, please, people. Yeah, it's like I'll do like some green screen stuff where there's like riots going on in the background, and I'm like, got my blinders on, but eating an ice cream cone, just be like, everything's fine. I got some ideas. It's gonna be fun. Excuse me. The cheese. Okay. Oh, okay. I think it might help my son to open his eyes a little more. Yeah, and it's purely about acquiring property. So I would really read it before you send it to anybody. But if it's right for him, then yeah. Oh, I know. You got to watch. You got to watch that cue with Windows. Well, Larks, you saw that video. I know you saw that video, the one where I talk about the only politician that I've ever seen with follow through and couldn't be stopped by the other side was Giant Meteor, running on the Let Me Get a Mulligan platform. That's the video that keeps getting reported. But whatever.
And it's for
it's been reviewed so many times now that they're like, No,
Oh
it's
my God.
this is okay. You may not like it, but it's okay. I was using the code language. From what I've heard, beaver's not real good eating, but you probably ate something today which has a part of a beaver in it. You ever eaten anything with artificial and natural flavors? The natural flavor is, a fair percentage of the time. Like, let's say Parmesan, strawberry flavor, a bunch of other different weird flavors that don't seem like they'd come from the same place, actually do come from the same place.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah, there's tons of middle of the road people over there. I mean, I kind of find the political game pretty ridiculous myself, that we live in a time where there's still people that have a lot of faith in the political system is like, got it. Okay, that's surprising to me. But then again, I live out in the middle of nowhere, and a good percentage of my conversations are with trees. So
I'm a tree, by the way.
yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's okay. I think it is sort of more middle of the road.
Oh.
Let's see. How's mother-in-law doing? That's a great question,
Yeah.
Gerald. She's doing great.
She is.
Yeah, she's always out there like climbing up on the hills and stuff, and I'm just like, how about you get a walking stick or something? And she's like, no, I'm spry and I'm feeling younger than I have in many years. So I'm going to go climb that mountain. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having fun. She actually just went into town.
Yeah.
So she's doing a town trip by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder if she went to the post office before she went to the other places. Anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah. So many beaver comments. You know. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly right, Gardening Warrior Cube. A lot of people don't know where artificial and natural flavors come from. It's the natural flavors part that yeah. It's the scent gland. Okay. It's the scent gland. So there.
Great.
Ooh, beaver nuggets are great. Bucky's, that is.
I'd try it.
Yeah.
I would try it.
She's like she's our family's Mikey. Because you give it to Mikey because Mikey will try anything. Mm-hmm. I make my own vanilla. Yeah. So what kind of projects do you guys got going on right now? What are you working on? I was wondering about that. Like, what is it that are you doing like a fall garden? What's happening in your world? I'm going to eat some more ham. Mm.
Is it really, really spicy? Or is it something that one of you guys said don't listen to him about before?
Don't Google it. Don't
Google it. That is funny.
Yeah. Home care aides that did not know until I told them. Now they're looking.
Oh, cool.
Kind of amazing. You know, I saw a video on the other day. The very strange things that you'll see if you look at great value food, right?
I will send some. So then you text this. Lark says, don't Google.
Yeah. So, if you look at great value food that you get from Walmart, like it'll be like a cake mix, and in the ingredients may contain a small percentage of anchovies, or like it'll have like the weirdest stuff, and I'm like, this is terrible. Why are there shellfish in that package of cookies? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. We won't be Googling that, I'm sure.
That. I won't just Google anything.
Yeah. And then you text us on the back 20. He's going to send us like, I don't know. Is this something that I'm going to get in trouble for when I go to the post office?
I swear I didn't order it.
Be sure to wrap it in coffee or something. You know what I mean? Oh, let's see. Blue Ox. My wife does homesteading, not exactly, here on YouTube. We're on 0.4 acres and do what we can, but more land would be great. But we're okay here too. She's a nurse and getting ready to start an apothecary. Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
That was very, very
I'll
cool.
have to check that out. Homesteading, not exactly.
Homesteading, not exactly.
Nice. That's super cool.
The face says it all, Nunya. Okay. Getting ready to pick apples. Carrie
awesome.
Managed to get 6 of our apple trees in the ground this last week.
I did. I got them on the ground.
6 of them or more?
So I think I had 7 actually. 8. But yeah, I learned after I had put them in pots that they don't really do so well in pots and transplanting, which I swore I read. They do great transplanting. But anyhow, so I put them in the ground and now I'm kind of hoping that they'll perk back up. So we shall see. But if not, I'm going to do a little more research into apples that grow in our kind of climate best.
And have us a little orchard.
Actual seeds that are here.
Yeah.
That's so cool, though.
That is very cool, Esther.
Yeah, good for you.
What are you making with your apples? Do you just have like you keep the apples, or do you make applesauce, cider, what is it, apple butter, that kind of stuff? What do you do with it?
Oh, those things sound so good.
They do. Doris has got to get firewood done and still putting up food. Yeah, that's the that's the name of the autumn game around here. So I really only need about another cord to get through this winter, but if I can acquire more wood and get it all chopped and stacked, I'm going to definitely try and get into next year, because you always have those straggler days where it's, all of a sudden it's been 60 during the day and it's been 40 at night. And so you're like, nah, I don't really need a fire. And then you go, like the week after that is when you're out of wood and, it drops down to -18. And you're like, so many times I've been out there with a Sawzall trying to cut up the branches that have been chopped off of trees or something, you know what I mean? To like make the last couple fires of a winter. I don't want to mess with that anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, 1st of October. Nice. Yeah, Lark's, Wally World has tons of those, like, may contain tilapia, right? And other odd things.
That's so funny.
Beaver nuggets may contain tilapia.
That's awesome.
Let's see, got some fall things out. Still holding out for the last round of jalapenos and tomatoes. Then will be time to reload all the beds with some chicken compost and amendments. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I guess I think we're like, 2 months away from, or like a month and a half, 2 months away from hard freezes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll have to double check what it looks like now that we're closer, but that's about what it's been, it has averaged. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. And then Larks, you were talking about cowboy candy earlier, I think. I think I missed that comment, or it was before we started. Or it was almost homesteading. One of you guys was talking about cowboy candy for the win. Now you can breathe. I'd like to hear more about that. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've seen the Walmart brand weirdness grape jelly with a smidge of octopus.
That's great.
It's like, what the heck?
I love octopus with my jelly.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
So we got a few oranges and grapefruits almost ready. Had a few apples earlier.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is so great.
Yeah. To get a greenhouse, I think.
Is that JL? Is it Ambrose? Oh, LeBrose? What's up? How's it going?
Welcome.
If I am correct on my guess there, it has been a long time. But yeah, we're chilling on the homestead, man.
Yeah, buddy. Hang out with you guys.
Okay, here's the answer. So Esther's making applesauce, canned apples, and give the bad apples away to the deer hunters.
Nice.
Brings them right in.
That sounds so good.
And then Nunya's got 7 cords so far put up. I think he's just trying to make me green with envy.
That is fabulous.
That is really well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was me. We made a ton of cowboy candy. I want to make some. Even if I have to go buy, it's like a jalapeno, candied jalapeno. It's like phenomenal.
That sounds amazing.
Uh-huh.
I would try that.
Hey, Furs to Feathers Mini Farm, you have a good one. Thank you for coming to our STEAD Talk. Yep, cowboy candy, spicy, stuffy from the farm behind me harvesting field corn. That'll do it. So I had a burger with some cowboy candy, and I can breathe in Technicolor now. We've got a dream coat.
That's awesome. Yummy.
Holy moly. See, I would like to try this too. Larks, I make one with reapers, scorpions, and habaneros. I love habaneros. Those are like my favorite pepper.
Nice.
I never get it because I know for sure one of my older kids will tell one of my younger kids to try a scorpion, try a reaper, and then all hell breaks loose. She probably wouldn't even have
to be egged on because she loves spicy things. So she'd be like, "Is it spicy? Can I eat it?"
Mm-hmm. It's true.
No, it's too spicy. It will be for eating. Yeah.
Laura, I grew a peach tree from a seed at the store and got 15 peaches last year, and it's still in a pot.
That is amazing.
That is awesome.
That's what I did with the apple trees that I planted. I was like, well, just to have a little experiment. I did the same thing with some tomatoes that I have going. They are sweet, but the outside is really thick and rubbery.
Yep.
But it was just a seed.
And then you guys burned 7 last year, so hoping for less cold. Yeah, last year was a pretty crazy winter in Texas. But 7 cords, you got a significantly bigger space to heat than we do, so that has a lot to do with it, I think. Methinks. It's awesome.
That's funny.
I bet that makes you smell and hear in Technicolor.
It's awesome.
I'll send with the beaver nuggets. Hey, we'll have something to talk about me like tearing up and coughing and everything. I love habaneros, but I have one of those Pacao World's Hottest Chips. It's still in the package. Yeah, it's still in the package. I haven't tried it yet, and I think it's a Carolina Reaper, is what it is. I want to have it, but I want to have the right opportunity, and I think maybe one of these lives would do it. It would be horrifying. You see me crying, like confessing my sins, etc.
You can be stuck with just me, and that's how we go.
Yeah, cowboy candy is so good on grilled meats. No. It's hot. It's beyond Technicolor. It's 4D. It's IMAX 4D. See, Blue Ox. We started our jalapenos for cowboy candy a month ago. I should clarify, we're in Florida, so this is close to the beginning of second grow season.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, by the time those are coming to fruition for you, we'll be burning wood at night. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Esther, you guys are going to try and grow peaches. Yeah. Alria.
Yeah, I'd love to grow.
I don't know peaches would do well here.
I don't think so. I think until we had like the, sort of glassed in area,
The atrium.
Yeah. I think they could grow in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doris had supper, but she's finding herself hungry for some cheese, so thanks for that. You're welcome.
I'm like, maybe I should go cut up some more because
my purpose in life is to inspire paper plates, cut meats, and cheeses.
Some cheese. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Laura, it sounds like that cowboy candy would be right up your alley.
Mm-hmm. Sounds so good. Have you seen any up here?
What?
Cowboy candy?
Like in a store?
Yeah.
No, but we can just go get some fresh jalapenos.
Cool.
Yeah, what's put your guys' recipe in the chat if you can.
Ooh.
I know Doris, you were talking about last week. You had a good recipe for cowboy candy. Not so much the whole recipe, but what's in it or what you put in it.
That's.
Mm-hmm. I've grown the Reaper for 5 years, only ate one the first year. Yep. If anything, it can be used for self-defense. You can do like a pepper. I've seen people make pepper spray canisters out of, the things that you make like the fancy whipped cream out of, that you put the whippets in and all of that stuff. They put a spray nozzle on it and one of those things, and they made a full-on Carolina Reaper self-defense weapon, a bear spray out of them. It's like 2 million Scoville units or something. You're not gonna keep charging. Yeah, you have the Carolina Reaper chips here too. Yeah, on the package, like you have to sign a waiver and stuff before you eat them.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. All right, Esther's got a small lemon tree with 15 lemons and lime tree with 1 lime. Nice, nice. At our old house in the city, the closest thing we had to anything that was like wonderful was a little clementine tree in the back. Or no, not clementine, clementi. Clementi.
And we also have limes.
Was there limes too?
Yeah. They didn't really produce until like right before we were moving.
We should have brought a bag.
That
could have been something we got for our $36,000 in rent we paid there a year. I love hot stuff, but I don't like it so hot I snap myself. That's just gross. Yeah. Well, try eating something that hot with this mustache. Let me tell you, it takes work. Yeah, it's like a candied jalapeno with lots of people put all kinds of different things in it, but it's essentially a candied pickled candied jalapeno.
I didn't hear of it either. Sounds super good.
Nice. We grow peaches, plums, apricots, kiwis, mangoes, apples, oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes. That's a great mix. You got all your anti-scurvy fruits there.
Man. It's like you're in a tropical area.
When they're in Texas.
Yeah, those are all things I love to grow.
Yeah. We cheat a little with some indoor grow towers, so too, so it can be done. Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go search for that and watch it because I'd like you know, you want to get a recipe for cowboy candy from somebody from Texas. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
I got a whole video up on how to make it. Sweet.
That's fabulous.
Look at us all making friends.
Nice, thanks, Laura.
Yeah. When we have the community picnic, I'll bring the beavers for hats and jerky. LOL. There are so many here. About maybe 30 on my 9 acres. My gosh.
Wow.
I used to have a friend who was like way on the, maybe actually, Doris, you might still be connected with Paul. Do you remember Paul from Montana? And he built his cabin all by himself out in the woods, and it was gorgeous. Do you remember Paul? I lost track of him because he's not on Facebook anymore, and that was the only place I had contact with him. But that's what he did, was he'd get contracted by the state of Montana to go hunt wolves and beavers. And he'd sell the pelts and sell the he called them spice glands. Yeah, there you go. We got a 5-gallon fire extinguisher full of it. Dawn Reaper veggie oil. That's right. Yeah, that stuff will, like, it'll stop a bear. I sent it on my page, but it is really just peppers, vinegar, spices, and sugar. Yep. Oh, and Nunya uses honey as well. Don't forget the honey. See, here we go. We got like a bunch of different versions of it. So you got ACV, you got sugar, turmeric, salt. ACV is apple cider vinegar, for anybody that doesn't know. Sugar, turmeric, salt, garlic, cayenne, and jalapenos. Oh, cayenne pepper, not the fruits. Sweet. Yeah, that's the way to go right there. But you want to don't use like jalapenos. You want to use something, that has a really high Scoville unit. I think habanero is probably the lowest I would go, hot wise. But that capsaicin oil that's in that pepper, it like comes on so slow. I don't even know if that would work. So go with a Reaper, or a ghost pepper. If you're gonna take them out, right? Yeah, I haven't had it in a couple of years. It's phenomenal. Last time I had it was at a steakhouse with my work down south randomly. Ooh, that might be something to try out, actually. I love spicy and sweet together. See, there we go. Larks is a native Texan. Nice. Yeah, the vinegar and sugar remove heat from the peppers. It really is it's like candy. I like it with the garlic. I like garlic in it as well. I'm not sure why, but I like garlic. There we go. If we have a community picnic, I'll bring the whiskey and Larks will bring the chainsaw. That'll be fun. We're going to have to do some traveling at some point. Once the kids are a little older, I'm going to come and visit you guys. Either that or we're going to own a ghost town together and we're going to live happily ever after. Yes, he's on Mountain Man on TV. One day at a time, Farmstead. Hello.
Hey.
Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk. And now we're having a different selection of cheese for this evening.
No.
Yeah, that's why, because you have the two different kinds of heat, right? You have like that heat that hits you immediately and that heat that comes on strong after about 5 minutes. Oh, Esther. Yes. In fact, on this live stream one time, and there's a short on the YouTube channel, and there's even a video on the Clock app of this happening live. We were doing our live stream, and Carrie's talking about, I don't even remember because I was thoroughly traumatized by this experience.
Yeah.
But she looks over and goes, "Holy crap, you have a scorpion on you." And there was literally a scorpion crawling across my chest, and you could see it in the video.
Right here. So it's like,
it's all, look at her.
Right,
So I was all like that. Everybody thought that I flicked it at her. Including her, but I like did that, right? Because it wound up over here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was no joke.
So yes, usually not inside though. That's actually the first time we've ever seen one in this house that I recall.
Yeah, in this house.
Live.
But our second day on the property, we were in our little camper, and I'm sitting there leaned up, the little bed that folds out, and I'm sitting there just kind of chilling. And I turn around and look, and there's a scorpion this big on the wall, right? It was just a massive scorpion right here.
Oh, yeah. I've been stung by one, but we both have.
Yeah.
Not super pleasant, but
it's not pleasant, and it lasts for like 2 weeks.
It does. It's poisonous, so it's good.
Yeah, the ones that we have aren't poisonous. They just hurt. Yeah, and Nunya had one in his bathtub yesterday. Eewee. Oh. Yeah, that's got to have to happen. That's going to have to happen. Doris, is this something that can be done? Can you freeze dry cowboy candy and make a powder for coating meat? That's like a $1 billion TikTok idea right there.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it. What are you going to do, YouTube? Yeah, right. The look on my face, you could tell I'm terrified. But I think I held it together pretty good. Oh, so now Esther, now we're going to get into a story. So a brown recluse spider on our property we had in southern Missouri, and the conservation office wanted to track it. Yeah, so I got bit by a brown recluse when I was like 13 years old. It was living in my closet. I still have a scar right here because that's where it bit me. And it did, when you get bit by a brown recluse, it like injects a poison sac into you. Right. And so we go to the emergency room because I didn't know what it was. And I didn't really like talk to my mom about stuff like that. And so finally I was like, this is pretty bad. And it was a huge red spot, right? And then this big, like half a golf ball size thing there. I go to the hospital, and they pull it out. They pull out a 26-inch wick, and that wick is what travels around in your system, just poisoning stuff, And so
I'm hungry. Imagine
nice.
The rest is yours.
Nice.
So gross.
But anyway, brown recluse is no joke. No joke.
Well, I haven't seen any out here. Have you?
Not out here. It's too dry. They want dark. like musty areas.
I'll tell you, that's one thing that I love about our spot is we don't have brown recluses, we don't have fleas, and we don't have ticks because it is just too dry out here for them. I'm like, yes.
Diva in the
Diva
dirt.
in the dirt, what's up? Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk.
Lost my appetite, so you can have it now. All of them.
Wait, Paul is on Mountain Men now? I got to get in touch with him.
Still trusty.
That is amazing.
Nice.
I actually didn't know that. Yeah, Paul, yeah. Anyway, yeah, he was like, it was Paul the Trapper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to like look him up and see if I can't get a hold of him, because that would be really cool to go out and see him, actually. Because he always invited us out. Like, anytime you guys are in Montana, come to my property. And it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, I'd like to... But that's cool that he made it onto Mountain Man. I remember actually when he was talking about trying out for a TV show. And I wonder if that's what happened.
Nice.
You know, so we were making content like back when there were very few people making, like 10 years ago, making homesteading and off-grid living specifically content. There wasn't many people out there. And so it's amazing all the people that I knew through those groups, and especially that group that we met in, Doris, the off-grid living and homesteading group. How many of them went on to be like big content creators, and I knew them when sort of people. And now we're working on becoming them too. Just kidding. So yeah, that's so cool. He's on Mountain Man. Anyway, nice. I've said the name of the show 84 times now. Hey, Diva in the Dirt, family and chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that Scorpion's favorite game is hide and sting. Little rat bastards. Oh wow! One day at a time farmstead. Jean is my sister. That's so cool.
Right on.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, you got to play squash with them.
I like to give the scorpions to the chickens.
Oh, the chickens love them.
Love them.
And they love the game of like fighting them and then eating them.
It's very fulfilling because I'm not just killing them. They're on feed to my chickens.
Interesting. You could like reduce ACV and then just add it in the right proportion. But you'd still have to pickle the jalapenos. So I think we're going to have to try this, guys. And maybe, I don't know who in this group has a freeze dryer already. I mean, I'm going to probably need to acquire a few items of valuable junk to be able to make one. But I think I have it fully figured out how to do that, though. But if we could do some freeze-dried cowboy candy and then reduced to a powder ACV and add it all together in the right amounts, I'm telling you, I think that'd be pretty amazing. Yeah, I would think you could. Yeah, I feel the same way. Venomous spiders don't get to live around me.
Oh, what's up? Okay.
Yeah, let me tell you, you tune into this particular live stream and you will be hungry by the end of it, because we always seem to end up talking about food and all the amazing recipes that everybody has for cooking different vegetables or whatever. Yeah, in the scorpion short, I can't believe how calm you two were. I would have screamed and peed my pants. Yeah, well, you know,
That's great.
We've had quite a few run-ins
Yeah.
with scorpions.
Yeah.
You know.
None
None that
like that.
like it could have, because here's what I was imagining was going to happen. It was going to sting me in the neck. My neck was going to swell up all big, but I was going to finish. I would have been determined to finish the live stream, and I'd have just been all like, "What do you think, Carrie?" Just all swollen out the side. I'm not going to let this stupid little thing beat me.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So was hospitalized by brand recluse bite for 6 days while they cut pieces out of my leg.
Jeez.
Almost lost my leg. Yeah, it's like no joke. It's no joke. Colloidal silver. I have colloidal silver. We had a dog that got bit by a rattlesnake, and it was like we were like out for the day, and so he must have been bit a couple of hours before. And he was just totally out of it. I went and we had just made a gallon of colloidal silver, and I put it in a pot, and I stuffed his head into it just to get it like soaked into all of his fur and all of that stuff. And then I started kind of.
He was bit on the neck.
He was bit on the neck, yeah. And then I started force feeding it, and then using a turkey baster to actually like baste it. I had to pull the fangs out and everything. It was pretty terrible. Literally the next day, this dog was fine. Had some lethargia, but dog was totally fine.
Yeah.
So it's like my stable bit of information. Something happens, you get sick, you get a pink eye, you get an ear infection, you get bit by a rattlesnake. You break your leg. First thing you do, soak it in colloidal silver.
Should make more of them.
Yeah, we got to make some more. Go to your page and hit his post. Oh, is that, did he?
Oh, Paul.
Yeah, for Paul.
Nice.
Yeah. I would love to talk to him. I'm so happy for his success. That's amazing.
You probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember talking to him almost every day for a while as he was building his house, because I kept asking him questions on his posts. And then that's when he started following us, and then he would ask questions about everything we were doing, because our lives were just so different, even though they were in the same subject.
Nice.
Which is cool. Somebody said they were going to try, was it Nunya? Yeah, Nunya. So okay, you're going to try it in the freeze dryer. Yeah, and then grind it up and make a spice out of it. Like, I'm telling you, dude, this could be our path to buying the ghost town. And let me worry about that part. I'll take care of that part. You guys know Dano's, right? Like, you got to hit it with the pop. I'll just go the Dano's route. Yeah. Make TikTok videos. Yeah, I said it again. I must have lazy chickens.
They won't eat the scorpions.
Oh man, we'll get grasshoppers and throw them through the netting, and they just go nuts.
Fast as they can.
Anything we throw in there, they'll eat.
Yeah.
I threw a tire in there last week. Yeah, that'll be awesome. I can't wait to hear about that. Nice, Tammy. You try it too. I'd love to see. Here's what we should do. You guys all make a version of your cowboy candy spices, freeze dry them, and then send them to us, and we'll make a video trying out all of the, on different things, on barbecue and everything else. I mean, you guys can make videos on it too. But if you want to send it to us, we'll also get to make a video out of it. It'll be awesome.
I like spicy, but I like when there's a sweetness to it. That's my favorite. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it could be a.
Oh, that's a good point. You could do that, but is that as fun, Larks? Does that have as good of a brand story when we go to take this to market. I don't know. Like, we made cowboy candy out on the range one Saturday at 8:45 p.m. Like, we got to have a good story for it.
That's right.
When you make a freeze dryer, make sure you make 2. I'll have to buy the second one. No. Well, I can guarantee you with the way I make stuff, they won't be the same. Oh, that'd be fun. Gotta wet my plants. There you go. Mm-hmm. Send you some, make it in the freeze dryer. Oh, yeah. You have to raid the change jar to go buy me a snack. I'm with you. I just keep eating this ham. She keeps putting ham in front of me. I'm like, ham.
I was like, I can't eat this, but I'm still really, I'm like,
just eat it.
I really don't. I'm really hungry, but I don't want them. I'm tired. Yeah.
Yeah. We are actually coming up on our time here pretty soon. Yes, they have.
Oh, yeah.
They love doing that.
Yeah. Actually, I've been meaning to bring it out again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah. It's like good weather for it now.
Our kids have absolutely zero fear, right? Like our 9-year-old, I think it was last night or the night before.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hear the door open and close, and it's like still pitch black. It's probably 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wake up and I see our 9-year-old, and she goes, I was on the swing. I was like, okay, don't go out in the middle of the night. No fear, like zero.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I pity the wild animal that comes up on them too. Oh, interesting. So if you freeze the cowboy candy first, it should take a lot less time to freeze dry.
Oh,
sweet.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's a heat cycle. There's like a 170-degree heat cycle that'll pull all of the moisture out. And then the triple point of water, negative 40 degrees cycle, which then pulls the remaining like 10% of the moisture out.
Crazy. Super cool.
And one day at a time, Farmstead, reminding us when we always forget, don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
Thanks. One day at a time. Farmstead was on it.
Yeah, and plus tourism from freeze-dried goods. Heck yeah, we can have that. But I mean, if we get this cowboy candy spice really worked out real well. I happen to know somebody who makes spices who's in the chat right now and has all the licenses and everything for that. So, I mean, we might be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't have scorpions there, huh? But they look at me with the side eye if I throw hornworms to them. They do love a good cricket chase, though.
They won't eat the greenhorns either, or the hornworms.
We give our chickens are not picky.
Yeah,
they'll eat anything.
They all got somehow. We'll just say that.
Excuse me. Oh, that would be fun, but I don't know how to make cowboy candy. Oh yeah, we got the people here to make the cowboy candy. Now we got to freeze dry it. We got to package it. We got to bring it to market. We're gonna have to make a bunch of Dano's style, like hit it with the pop videos.
Nunya, Texas, said he has a video that shows how he made it his.
Nice.
Yeah.
We can all learn, and that way we have decentralized production. So not like we could never be like, attacked. When it ends up curing cancer or something like that, then the FDA can't come after us, you know? Decentralization. Large is going to grow the jalapenos. Sweet. And yeah, I count the money.
That's awesome.
It's fine with me. I don't like that kind of stuff. Money's dirty. Chop your leg off when you get scorpion or recluse bit. Chop, chop. Yeah, cowboy coffee candy. It's actually something that I've kind of made a version of in the past with chocolate and espresso beans. You just crack the espresso bean instead of just having the regular espresso bean in there. It's really good. I bet it would make a really good taffy as well. Like not a saltwater taffy, but like what are they called? The hard peanut brittle, but with espresso beans in it.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah, telling you. We'll call it a macchiato brittle, caramel macchiato brittle.
Yummy.
Ooh. Tammy Chukas is a freeze dried genius. I love it. See, I'm telling you, we have the skills, we have the technology, we can make it better. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and we could just make a bunch of different versions of it and see which one, makes it better.
Yummy.
Oh, they got a machine counter. Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose I can help with that. Yeah, my husband always says he's the idea man. Doesn't want anything to do with any of the process, but ideas, he's the man. Right? Macchiato brittle? Doesn't that sound good? Yeah, I'm telling you, we just had the meeting, the inaugural meeting of everything we're ever gonna need to be able to buy that ghost town that we've been talking about, and that Almost Homesteading has been finding in Virginia. So I'm just saying, maybe we should circulate some non-disclosure, non-circumvention agreements around, and let's formalize this bad boy. Get on there and make an LLC.
That's awesome.
Anyhow, so as you can tell, I'm going a little delirious from all the screens I've been looking at today. We're both very tired.
I am. I'm like,
but I know for a fact that we can sit here and talk to you guys for the next 4 or 5 hours. So we're not going to do that to you guys. And we're not going to do it to us. And in fact, our kids have begged us and spent 3 days making characters to play Dungeons and Dragons with them. So we are going to, right after this live stream, play Dungeons and Dragons with the kids. And it's going to be fun. So we love you. Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk. And we can't wait to talk to you again next week. We'll talk to you later.
have a good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.